The Bell AH-1Z Viper, most advanced attack helicopter in the world. When you think about the U.S. Marine Corps, the lethal killing machines come to mind. And when they need close air support, they call on the Bell AH-1Z Viper. This twin-engine attack helicopter is among the world's most lethal and is capable of carrying the widest selection of ordnance of any military helicopter ever created. With anti-armor and air-to-air capabilities, the Bell AH-1Z can engage and defeat a wide range of threats before they know what hit them. Delivering unrivaled mission flexibility, the Viper eliminates adversaries while exploiting advanced countermeasure technologies, making it the supreme attack helicopter. The Bell AH-1Z Viper is an American attack helicopter based on the AH-1W Super Cobra that was developed for the United States Marine Corps as part of the H-1 upgrade program. The modern version is also called Zulu Cobra in reference to its variant letter. The AH-1Z has essential changes in propulsion. It's powered by two General Electric T700 GE401C turboshaft engines and has uprated transmission. One of the main external differences from the AH-1W is a composite four-bladed main rotor. Instead of the previous two-bladed rotor, it reduces vibrations by up to 70%. It's worth noting that a two-bladed rotor was a distinctive feature of all previous Bell helicopter models. However, due to these changes, flying characteristics improved a lot. Despite all improvements and upgrades, the appearance of the AH-1Z remains the same. Pilot seated at the rear and co-pilot, gunner at the front. Layout of the two integrated digital cockpits is identical and all systems are duplicated. A number of improvements were made to survivability and crashworthiness of the helicopter. It's fitted with infrared suppression system, which covers engine exhausts, laser and radar warning systems, and radar jammer. It also has smart countermeasures dispenser with missile warning device. Latest airframe technologies were implemented, such as crashworthy seats, energy-absorbing landing gear, self-sealing fuel tanks and fuel systems, and fuel vapor inerting systems. Fuselage of the helicopter and external components were coated to avoid corrosion during prolonged service at sea. These helicopters typically operate from amphibious assault ships. The Marine Corps AH-1Z Viper epitomizes the role of close air support. Whether they need cover for advancing ground forces or an aerial escort to a landing zone, the Marines know exactly who to call. While providing a precision armament and tactical situational awareness, the Viper is equipped with superior displays that distinguish friend from foe to go along with cutting-edge data transfer systems that provide real-time aerial reconnaissance to Marines on the ground. The AH-1Z Viper is equipped with a General Dynamics M197 20mm three-barreled Gatling gun capable of firing up to 1,500 shots per minute. The Viper carries a combination of AGM-114 Hellfire missiles, AIM-9 Sidewinder missiles, AIM-9X projected, and 2.75-inch 70mm Hydra 70 rockets. In the future, the AH-1Z will carry the Joint Air-to-Ground Missile, JAGM, which is currently being developed by the Army and Navy in cooperation with Lockheed Martin. JAGM will replace the AGM-114 Hellfire missile. The AH-1Z Viper is compatible with the widest array of ordnance of any rotary wing aircraft in history. It's the only helicopter on the planet with fully integrated air-to-air missiles to go along with superior air-to-ground anti-armor weaponry. This combination makes the Viper the ideal platform to combat a host of conflict scenarios anywhere around the world. With nearly identical front and rear glass cockpits, the AH-1Z's advanced target sight and identification system provides the longest range and highest accuracy of any helicopter sight in the world. This allows Viper operators to identify and track multiple targets before the enemy sees it coming. With a sticker price of nearly $30 million, the Viper offers more bang for the buck over other attack platforms, boasting reduced acquisition and sustainment costs. Because it shares 84% of its parts with the Bell UH-1Y Venom utility helicopter, including common dynamics, avionics, and survivability suites, the UH-1Z requires vastly reduced maintenance and life cycle costs. Not to mention a corresponding drop in training costs for operators and maintainers. Cruising at a speed of 160 miles per hour, 139 knots, the Bell AH-1Z Viper covers a combat radius of 150 miles, 131 nautical miles. Top speeds reach 230 miles per hour, 200 knots, while sideward and rearward flight speeds can eclipse 50 miles per hour, 45 knots. That's one fast chopper. Evolution of the multi-role helicopter. Bell UH-1, 1961. The Bell UH-1 Iroquois, nicknamed Huey, is a utility military helicopter powered by a single turboshaft engine with two-bladed main and tail rotors. The first member of the prolific Huey family, it was developed by Bell Helicopter to meet a 1952 U.S. Army requirement for a medical evacuation and utility helicopter, and first flew in 1956. The UH-1 was the first turbine-powered helicopter produced for the United States military, and more than 16,000 have been built since 1960. Bell AH-1, 1967. The Bell AH-1 Cobra is a single-engine attack helicopter developed and manufactured by the American rotorcraft manufacturer Bell Helicopter. A member of the prolific Huey family, the AH-1 is also referred to as the Huey Cobra or Snake. The AH-1 was a dedicated attack helicopter featuring a tandem cockpit, stub wings for weapons, and a chin-mounted gun turret. Bell UH-1N, 1970. The UH-1N is a light-lift utility helicopter used to support various missions. The primary missions include airlift of emergency security forces, security and surveillance of off-base nuclear weapons convoys, and distinguished visitor airlift. Other uses include disaster response operations, search and rescue, medical evacuation, airborne cable inspections, support to aircrew survival school, aerial testing, routine missile site support, and transport. Bell AH-1W, 1986. The Bell AH-1 Super Cobra is a twin-engine attack helicopter based on the United States Army's single-engine AH-1 Cobra. The twin Cobra family, itself part of the larger Huey family, includes the AH-1J Sea Cobra, the AH-1T Improved Sea Cobra, the AH-1W Super Cobra. The AH-1W was the backbone of the United States Marine Corps attack helicopter fleet for decades until it was replaced by the next generation Bell AH-1Z Viper. Bell UH-1Y. The UH-1Y is the most significant upgrade ever made to the venerable and battle-proven H-1 helicopter. At the heart of the upgrade is a new four-bladed, all-composite, and ballistically tolerant, up to 23mm rotor system. Upgraded engines and transmissions, integrated digital cockpit featuring multifunction flat panel displays, increased payload capabilities, crash-worthy seating for all crew and passengers, and 85% common parts with the AH-1Z Super Cobra. The UH-1Y platform also provides increased load-carrying ability, greater range and survivability, and has a smaller logistical footprint. The UH-1Y is the Marine Corps' premier utility platform. Bell AH-1Z, 2010. Based on the Vietnam War-era AH-1 Cobra, the AH-1Z Viper is the Marine Corps' primary rotor-wing ground attack aircraft. The AH-1Z attack helicopter provides rotary wing close air support, anti-armor armed escort, armed visual reconnaissance, and fire support coordination capabilities under day, night, and adverse weather conditions. The AH-1Z Viper is fielded in Marine Light Attack Helicopter Squadrons, or HMLAs. Detachments from the HMLAs are deployed as part of Marine Expeditionary Units to support ship-based amphibious exercises and operations.